Hello, science students. We are on DSN number 8, Energy and Power, slide 9. I'm going to briefly show you how to use the data you collected on slide 8 and the average values and the masses of the spheres that you dropped into the salt in order to make a graph. So we're going to go on slide 9, and just like you did before, you're going to click on the link right here and open up your own copy of the data table that I have pre-made for you. So I'm going to throw in some data for you that's probably somewhat similar to the numbers that you guys had. So the wooden sphere is pretty small. The marble had kind of intermediate mass, and the metal sphere is the heaviest. And then you may have gotten data kind of like this. Maybe not exactly, but somewhere in this ballpark. Okay, now at this point, once you've typed in your average data, making sure you don't put the units in the actual data table because it will try to graph words instead of numbers, and that won't really work. The next thing you need to do is highlight the chart. You can either grab from the top left and drag down until the data table is covered, or click on either corner of the data table and then press Shift and click the other corner, and now it's going to be highlighted. You'll know you're ready to go if it's sort of light blue all the way across and there's a little dot right there ready to show you that you've highlighted the data you need. Now, big step, you're going to go up to Insert up here and choose Chart. It's going to automatically make you a graph. However, we want it to be a scatter plot. So under Setup, we're going to go to Chart Type, change it to Scatter Plot. I don't really like this title because it's just saying what we measured. So I'm going to double click on that and change it to something along the lines of diameter of salt craters created by dropping objects with different masses. Okay, and that will give me a much better idea of what kind of graph I have. The last couple things I want you to do is under Customize, you'll go to Series. Okay, and then you can choose a different color. You can do different things if you want. But I do want you to add a trend line just because it gives you an idea of what shape the graph that you made is. Okay, last step. Now we need to get this into your notebook. We're going to click on the 3 dots, or you can just use Control-C and then Control-V back in your notebook. I'm going to click on Copy Chart, go back. You can click with 2 fingers, or you can press Control-V, and it's going to paste that chart. I usually choose linked, so if I make any edits, I can change them. I can change the graph without having to make any big updates. I'm going to center it a little bit, and then I have my graph. Once you've got your graph in there, go ahead and answer those post-investigation questions. And then after that, you can continue with the rest of the lesson today. Thank you for watching. Hopefully that was helpful.